What's up, guys? Keishan Uchiha here, back at you with a new What If video. So, this is going to be a explaining why I haven't been doing videos, and I have been looking at your comments and seeing, like, where are you at? Why did you stop making videos? Are you dead or alive? Oh man, please don't tell me you're dead. A lot of people was asking me questions, and I'm just going to answer, like, two of the questions quickly. The first question, where have I been? I've been busy with life. Life has been getting tough like limits. I'm not saying I'm the only one who's been having a tough life. I know y'all guys have tough lives, but mine have just been a little bit tougher. And two, the reason why I stopped doing videos is not because I lost, well, it's actually because I did lost motivation, and like I said, it's because of the first reason that's that too. And and I and the third one is that money has been a little tight and I haven't been having a lot of time to do things. But I'm going to be trying to get back into my groove of making videos. But I know y'all didn't hear me to talk about my life and all that. It's time for me to talk about this new what if and what are we doing today. Today we will be doing what if Naruto was perfect Cell. Now, is he going to look like Cell, Bug Guy? How is this going to work? And what is this what if going to be? And how would this what if be interesting to y'all eyes and ears, pretty much? Or would just say ears? Well, first we're going to start with how Naruto will even get Cell DNA and how he will even be, perfect Cell and have, the transformations, all that stuff. How would this work? Well, we're gonna have to explain in Dragon Ball Z universe first. We're gonna have to talk with Dr. Sharon. Dr. Sharon, instead of him working on perfect cell DNA, he had other minds before, making cell first. This is where his first invention or idea before getting revenge. His first invention idea was to pretty much access to different universes or multiverse, you could say. And this is where he got contact with the Naruto universe, you could say. Now, this is where he pretty much made contact with Danzo. Now, I know what you're saying. Danzo? How the fuck? How the fuck he get contact with Danzo if Danzo doesn't even have technology to access to the universe? Well, let's talk about Orochimaru. Now, we all know that Orochimaru and Danzo has been, doing the little work together shenanigans. And, selling information and stuff. This is where pretty much Danzo will have a technology thing which Orochimaru will give him to access to other universes stuff. At first, they activate it on and it doesn't really work. And no one doesn't have the technology to really contact to each other in different universes. Until, let's say, Dr. Jerome. He has the brains. So this is where he pretty much contact Danzo and Orochimaru to pretty much make, a meeting up. Or a meeting up to, different thing. Now, this is where Danzo and pretty much Orochimaru and Dr. Drone meet up with each other. Not meet up, physically, but, talking to, the device. Now, this is where Dr. Drone will share some research, pretty much saying, hey, I got these androids, and I was asking, can I get some stuff from y'all guys, and try to figure out how to transfer stuff. This is where Orochimaru and Danzo will put their heads together and pretty much make work on the device, which, with the help of Dr. Zerone, will help them pretty much, transfer stuff from different universes. Now, this is where pretty much Dr. Zerone will share some of his research and give Orochimaru and Danzo his blueprint of perfect cell. Well, pretty much not all of it, but some of the blueprints of perfect cell. While Orochimaru will give Dr. Jerome the cursed mark and pretty much explain to him that he needs chakra and stuff to even make this curse mark work. Dr. Jerome would thank him and he would give him a little gift of androids. Now, the blueprint of how to turn people into androids. Now, this is where they pretty much make their agreement and they pretty much say, hey, we can talk to each other later and all that. But of course, they're not going to talk to each other later or anytime soon because Dr. Roan, rest in pepperonis, if you know what I mean. Now, pretty much this is where we skip on and we now go starting off with the Naruto thing. Now, Danzo, this is where everything will happen the same and all that stuff. And pretty much everything will happen the same in the Naruto all the way to the Nine-Tails attack. Pretty much Kushina and Minato sacrifice herself to pretty much save Naruto. Naruto gets the, I'm gonna say, full Nine-Tails. Trust me, it's gonna be for a good reason why he gets the full Nine-Tails. And pretty much we start off with the Naruto thing. Now we start off with little kid Naruto. Now this is where Naruto is pretty much a kid and stuff. Everybody's hating him as usual and all stuff. But this time Naruto is the same as he is, but he's a little bit more smarter. He's a little bit more smarter, not dumb. So, he wants to strive to be intelligent and prove the village wrong that, he's not just some type of monster and stuff. He wants to show them that he's a regular person just like them, even though they call him Nine Tails Demon. He wants to prove to them that, hey, I'm fit to be human too, and all that. This is where we start with a good 4 years old Naruto, and this is where Naruto's heading back and all that and stuff. And I'm gonna say Hanzo, I mean Danzo, yeah, Hanzo, yeah, Hanzo, right? Hanzo, he doesn't really hate Naruto, but he does spite him a little bit because the death is his wife. But other than that, he doesn't really hate Naruto like that. He knows he's just a kid and stuff. So Danzo will, pretty much give him some food, try his best to watch over Naruto, the best, quote unquote. And as that's happening, this is where we're gonna say one night Danzo pretty much comes in and abduct Naruto. Naruto doesn't know who abducted him, but I'm gonna say Danzo almost man abduct Naruto. Now this is where pretty much Naruto will be captured and he'll be experimented on. This is where Naruto will be given over to Orochimaru, and Danzo says, "Do you think you can make him into this perfect cell in an android, half human, half android, or even make him an android and make him only follow orders to me? Do you think you can do that, Orochimaru?" Orochimaru looks at Danzo and he says, "I think I can, pull a little thing, can make him an android with this technology and these things we was given from this Dr. Jerome. I think I can make him like that." Now, this is where we're going to do a little couple years, a good couple years, and now this is where Hanzo has already put the search for Naruto to find him because the Nine Tails is their weapon. It's their only thing to have the other villagers not to attack them. And we're not gonna give the villagers a break. This is gonna be a kind of little bit dark what if universe, okay? A little dark, not too dark, but a little dark, right? Now, this is where Orochimaru wanted to pretty much have Naruto for himself in his own way. So this is where he spread the news that the Leaf Village don't have a Nine Tails Shinchiriki. They don't have a Shinchiriki, so anyone can grab that village for themselves. Now this is where half of the other villages gets word of it, and they're already immediately planning to fuck over the Leaf Village and just run that shit over. You can, if you get what I'm saying. Now this is where the times this alternate universe is a little different now. Now this is where all the some villages are coming at the Leaf Village, doing the things that they couldn't do before, coming right back at it. The Cloud Village, they come in, they're doing, and I'm going to say the Cloud Village work with another village because they have some of their weapons in the Leaf Village that was taken away from them. So this is where some of the ninjas from other villages like Sand, Cloud, and all that shit, they come in sneaky ops. This is where they come in and do the mission that they were supposed to do and they failed at. Hinata, she gets abducted. And yeah, you have Kakashi to come in to try to stop them and stuff. But keep in mind, there's only a couple of strong ninjas in the Leaf Village. There's not a lot of strong Leaf ninjas Harap, I forgot his name, but the Wood Sage with the Wood Style, he's gone, and you have, and then half of the jutsus they have is pretty much sealed up because of the second Hokage. You can thank him for that, but pretty much this is where the Leaf Village gets attacked, constantly getting attacked. They can't not get a break. I'm talking about villagers are coming, like different type of villagers are coming left and right, attacking. And some of the weapons and some of the seals and jutsus, they get taken away. they get stolen. Not the scroll, secret scroll ceiling. That doesn't get taken. But some of the juices that was forbidden do get stolen. Like I say, for instance, Orochimaru's secret spy agent. He took. You think he would take the scroll ceiling? No, he doesn't take that. But other shit gets stolen, like the weapons and stuff from the Leaf Village that was stolen from, taken from other villages, has been stolen back. And Hinata sadly gets abducted. She gets abducted from the Cloud Village. Now they have to do a whole mission to try to get back Hinata, and the Hyuga is not liking that shit too. So they're definitely ready to start war and telling Hiruzen, "Hey, I want my daughter back." You know, the head of the Hyuga is saying, "Hey, I want my fucking daughter back. They took my daughter." You know, and this is where everything is disarray and stuff. And this is where I basically put in where Hiruzen basically has no other option to bring back the Uchihas. Now the police Uchiha is brought back. And this is where they pretty much brought back, and half of the Uchiha is saying like, "Oh, now they want our help after all this." And this is where the leader of Uchiha basically says, "Hey, this is our chance to get back into the village, to get back in armed races and stuff, and we make sure to help them out." Now this is where the Uchiha comes back and they try their best. They're basically coming in, and they're basically coming in to do the missions and try to grab like all the weapons and stuff from other villages that got stolen from them. But I digress. Let's continue of what's happening with Naruto and Orochimaru. Now, pretty much, Orochimaru, after he done all that, he's pretty much keeps in Naruto, and the only person who knows where Naruto is Danzo. Now, this is where pretty much Orochimaru is experimenting on Naruto, merging perfect cell DNAs, and this is where he has all the Z fighters DNA and stuff and all that. But Orochimaru adds some other genetics in that DNA, like Hiroshima DNA cells in there, adding like and this is where I'm gonna say he has some like a lot of like other DNAs like Madara's, and he basically added Madara's and the first Hokage's DNA. So he would have wood release and pretty much have Uchiha, so he would pretty much have his own Sharingan. I know, already busted. You saying? No, he's not gonna be busting off rip where he just destroy everything and one shot everything. No, it's gonna start off slow. He's gonna start off slow. He's not gonna have fully grasp of his power. He just be fucking everything up. It's gonna be slow. We're gonna start slow, but pretty much Orochimaru add all the DNA and stuff, and he already has the other DNA of the Z fighters and stuff and Goku and stuff. So are we gonna expect a Super Saiyan transformation in this? Probably not. But it all depends. Let's continue. But pretty much after that, we're gonna say a good 5 years has passed, and Naruto will be 10 years old. Now, this Naruto would not. Ooh, now, Orochimaru wouldn't be brainwashing Naruto in the early age of 5 years old or 6 years old or 7. It's gonna pretty much be where he's gonna brainwash him in 12 years old to pretty much because that's when the brain will be fully, ready to be mind controlled and be brainwashed. But at 10 years old, Naruto will be pretty much in the cell cage and well in the not a cell cage but in a cage, and all the other experiments will be in there too. And this is where Naruto will mostly be looking at the other experiments. Now, some of the other experiments will be unstable. Like, if you know Jugo, you know how how he looks when he transforms stuff. But this time, uh, the experiments will pretty much be like Jugo. Half of them will be like be available to can't control themselves, so they will transform into half-time a beast. Half the time they can't untransform. Half the time they will be permanently looking like that. And then this is where I'm gonna say Naruto will meet Karen, uh, because she's a Uzumaki, and I'm gonna say Orochimaru will have her at the same area too because he wants to add Karen's DNA with Naruto too, which he does, but it's going to be late. Like it's pretty much in there too. So this is where Naruto will look at Karen and be pretty much will try to talk to her, and Karen will look at him, and first she would be like, I kind of don't want to talk to him, I might get in trouble, but she reluctantly talked to her. Now this is where pretty much Naruto will try to get to know all the other experiments and stuff, and they don't remember their names and stuff, but Uh, but pretty much Naruto would try to get to know them, talk to them and stuff, and they were regularly and Naruto would be good friends with the Spirit Myths, even though yeah, he would be good friends with the experiments and stuff, and pretty much they will like all talk to each other and stuff, and then they will be sharing food and all that. Now, half the time, half the experiments will be taken away, and then they don't come back. And Naruto, one day, Naruto will ask Orochimaru, "Where's the experiments at? Where's what's subject 5-9?" And Orochimaru will look at him, and then he will smile and says, "Oh, you're looking for subject 5-9, right?" And Naruto would do a nod and says, "Yes, where is he? I haven't seen him." This is where Orochimaru will laugh his ass off and lick his tongue. He says, "Well, let's just say he's in a tube right now. In the tube right now, pretty much been used for something else in the recipe." Now, this is where Naruto will realize that, oh no. And this is where Naruto will get mad. Like I said, this Naruto is not a dumb Naruto or a childish. This Naruto is more of he's smart and he's not dumb. He knows what situation he's in. He knows that he got abducted, and he pretty much knows he wants to get out and try to head back to the Leaf. Now, I forgot to tell you what Naruto looked like. Naruto, since he's with Orochimaru, since he has the Cell's DNA, his hair would pretty much be green, not yellow, but it would pretty much be green and black. And his eyes will also be pretty much of that Cell's eyes, green too. And the Sharingan's gonna look fire. So I'll tell you what the Sharingan will look like. But when we get to like activations of his kick guy and all that shit. But pretty much his hair is green and black with tips. His hair is green, but he will have black tips. And pretty much since he has Cell's DNA, he will also have Freezer DNA. So, like I said, it's gonna be a little dark. What if? So, you're gonna understand in a minute why it's gonna get dark in a nice, good couple of seconds. But pretty much, this is where he will realize what he means, and he will immediately get pissed off, gets actually angry, and be like, "You fucking monster!" And he will say, "Monster, this is all for research, so I can have the perfect body." As he's licking his tongue, Orochimaru doing that. This is where pretty much Naruto's saying all the most horrendous names to him, calling him a she-male. You know, the worst names of the worst names. And Orochimaru's just laughing and walking away. Now, this is where we do a couple more days, and we switch back to Leaf. Now, Leaf is having a tough time. They are getting tough in the ringer. Now, the Uchiha already did their part of bringing back Hinata and all that, but they still have a next mission. And this is where the Uchiha has to try to get back some of the weapons that was stolen from them back. Back into the Leaf Village. And also, this is where Itachi will be given a secret mission. Itachi, and I'm going to say Itachi and Kakashi at the time, will be given a secret mission to pretty much find Naruto. Find their weapon, their cherished weapon, Nine-Tails Jinchuriki. Pretty much find Naruto. And this is where they will be tasked to it. And no one else will listen in because he wants this to be top secret. Because he doesn't trust Danzo, and he really thinks Danzo has something to do with it. Now, this is where Hanzo will try to go look for we'll try to look into Danzo and see what the fuck he's doing and what's his involvement with Naruto abduction, while Itachi and I'm gonna say Itachi and his comrade friend Mikashi. Ah man, I forgot a lot of names. I'm sorry guys, but pretty much him too. And Itachi will be tasked to find Naruto. Now we're gonna do a nice, good, solid 5 years. Now this is where Naruto is 11 years old. Now this Naruto is pretty much 11 years old, and he's still in the cell stuff. And like I said, Orochimaru has been doing a lot of experiments with Naruto, such as trying to giving Naruto the curse mark. And instead of Naruto following Orochimaru, that curse mark will be there on his neck. But it doesn't like does nothing else. It's pretty much Naruto took the curse mark and he can use it as whatever free will, but Orochimaru doesn't. It doesn't like he doesn't. Orochimaru influence is not inside of him. So if you get what I'm saying, like you know how Sasuke was influenced because he had the curse mark on his neck. Yeah, basically that doesn't work for Naruto. He has curse mark as a power up, but he doesn't be influenced by Orochimaru, which Orochimaru would think it worked, but it didn't. Now this is where pretty much Orochimaru will place Naruto eyes, give him Sharingan eyes, seeing if he can activate it, which he can, and is somewhat weird because he has green eyes, green Sharingan eyes, which it's interesting for Orochimaru, but nonetheless just as great. Now this is where Naruto will be in cell, and this is where he will talk to Karin, and he pretty much says, "We're gonna escape today," which this is where Karin would be like, "What do you mean we're gonna escape today?" He says, "You, me, and the test subjects, we're gonna escape here today. We're going to break out." Now, this is where Itachi, Itachi, Kakashi, and Itachi's common friend, best friend, basically find out where's where's one of the locations that he thinks Naruto's in, and they just says, all right, we're gonna go to this one, and if it's not that one, we're gonna go to the next one. So, and it's gonna be the first one. So basically, this is where Naruto basically practice, and this is where he pretty much break through the cell. He pretty much breaks through the cell by blasting it with a ki blast. Now, Naruto doesn't know how to do it, but he was practicing and sensing ki and stuff. He wasn't just in the cell twiddling his thumbs. He was learning how to control this ki and how to control this power and try to like use the power he has. And he realized he can create ki and stuff. This is where he experimenting and destroyed a whole, of course, covering up, but somewhere, and he pretty much break out. Now, this is where Naruto will break out current, and they start, and this is where half the test subjects will be free too. Now, this is where Naruto will be feeling more power, and he'd be like, "This power is still flowing," and then this is where he'll realize that this body. Now, this is where Naruto will be a little bit more older because I'm gonna say they use a mature thing. I'm gonna say Naruto will be a little bit more mature, have a more mature body. Now, I know what y'all think, accent. Wait, how can Naruto grow up if he's like half android and stuff? Well, if you pretty much look at Dragon Ball GT, which I know it's not canon, but if you look at Android 18, she was pretty much aging too. She was aging, and she was half human, half android. So I'm gonna apply the same acknowledgement with Naruto. So although he's an android, he can still grow into an old person, but he will age very slowly. If you get the whole premise. So Naruto will pretty much blast, and he will kill some of Orochimaru man without any flinching, and he'll pretty much be smiling, saying, "Oh, I can't wait to kill Orochimaru." Now, this is where you would think the experiments would be unstable when it start attacking Naruto. No, they actually is following right behind him just to leave too. Now, this is where Naruto's walking out and stuff. This is where Naruto's pretty much walking out, and he's killing, Orochimaru's henchmen left and right with a single beam, and saying "pew pew" and all that stuff. Now, this is where Orochimaru will pretty much realize, hear the merging line come out, and be like, "Oh, so you escaped? Well, that's okay. You're not gonna be going anywhere else that far, kid." Which, this is where Naruto will smile at him and be like, "You have trapped me in that You have trapped me in there for almost 6 years. And you really think you're going to put me back in that cell? Huh. Get real. It's time for you to die." And this is where, subconsciously knowing, this is where Naruto will pretty much form a ki blast, like charge up a beam. It's not going to be a Kamehameha, but it's going to be a beam. This is where he pretty much hold it in his hand, and it's all green with a little bit red chakra with it. This is, of course, Kurama pretty much giving him it because, keep in mind, Kurama was in dormant. He actually seen Naruto, been experimenting on it, and been torturing and all that stuff. And Kurama, although Kurama don't like being in Naruto, he doesn't like Orochimaru more for what he has did to a kid in all sense. So Kurama feels a little empathetic and wants to help out Naruto a little bit. So he gives him a little bit of his chakra. Not too much, but a little bit. And this is where he pretty much says, "Die, you fucking snake!" And blasts him with a big red greenish beam, nearly blowing up half of the secret base of the operation and wiping out Orochimaru. Now, of course, Orochimaru is not dead because he can just use the curse mark to form out someone else's body. But pretty much Naruto thinks he's dead. So he pretty much wipes him out and says, "Huh, now this is the power." Now, like I said, Naruto's not fully evil, but he has Frieza genes cells in him. So pretty much he will be thinking about, ruling the Leaf Village with iron fence, or thinking about just taking it over and killing Hanzo. If you get what I'm saying. Hiruzen. Sorry, I keep saying Hanzo. Hiruzen. There we go. Oh my god, my brain. I've been saying the name wrong the whole time. Y'all can make fun of me in the comments, but pretty much I continue. Hiruzen, pretty much. But yeah, he's pretty much thinking about taking over the whole Leaf by just killing Hiruzen, and but he puts it on hold. This is where Itachi, Kakashi comes in, and of course Itachi's friend. I forgot his name. I'm gonna have to remember all the names later on. But let's continue. Pretty much, they come in and they see Naruto. Now, this is where they can't really sense Naruto's chakra. Naruto has chakra, and he has ki too, and he has ki. So, and also, if y'all asking, can he also absorb chakra? Yes, he can. He can absorb it to boost his power, but that he doesn't know that. He doesn't really know that. But actually, no, he does, because I'm gonna say Orochimaru was experimenting with trying to see what he can do and what he can't do. But Naruto was hiding half of his thing because, like I said, he's smart. But pretty much, this is where Kakashi would pretty much walk and stop and pretty much say, "Naruto, is that you?" Which Naruto will look and be like, "Who are you? And who are y'all?" Which this is where Naruto is pretty much just standing there. Also, pretty much just standing there. And this is where Kakashi was explaining that Hiruzen has gave us the order to find you and bring you back to the Leaf. Which this is where Naruto wouldn't really get mad, but he'd pretty much laugh and say, "Oh well, you're already too late. I already killed the fucking snake. I already killed the little snake that y'all had that had captured me. I think I would be going to Leaf Village walking on my own. I don't need none of y'all help." And this is where Naruto will walk to Leaf Village. And this is where Kakashi will realize that carrying the girl with red hair is pretty much, holding Naruto's hand and walking with him. And this is where he pretty much takes her and back to Leaf, walking with the test subjects as well. And it's not gonna be like 20 to like 5. It's only like 10 test subjects because the rest of them was used for other means to the end, and unfortunately, rest in pepperonis. But pretty much this is where Hiruzen sees Naruto walking back in the village. And the villagers, you think that they would like pretty much still hate Naruto and all that, and blame him for the, like, there's some villagers blaming him, saying, "Oh, where have you been, you Naito demon? You was the only one that was supposed to keep this village safe and stuff." And half of them trying to blame him, and then half of them are just thanking the gods that thanking the shinobi god that Naruto's back and their village won't get attacked no more and all that. But Naruto didn't pay no mind to them. He pretty much, after due to the rigorous of fighting in a pit. I'm gonna say Orochimaru's secret laboratory was like kind of a weird gulag kind of sense. Like, if you don't fight, you die. If you don't adapt, you're gonna die. So it kind of weighs different on Naruto. So pretty much this is where Naruto is don't give a damn, not really caring what they're saying, is continue walking. This is where he heads to the Hokage office and speaks to the old man Hiruzen. This is where Naruto doesn't say hi to him or give him a hug and say all that. No, it's no baby shit. This is where he pretty much sits down and put his feet on the table and says, "Old man, did you know who's the one who captured me? I already killed one of them, and it was some weird snake guy called Orochimaru, who's the second person. Because when I find him, I will kill him. Which Naruto stares at Hiruzen with a deadly stare. Now this is where Hiruzen is sweating because he can't sense Naruto chakra. Like I said, Hiruzen is trying to figure out why he can't sense Naruto chakra, why he can't sense nothing from Naruto. All he can sense is just discontent of blood loss, of hatred blood loss. And at first, Hiruzen being concerned, thinking it's the Nine Tails, possessing Naruto, but no, it's not. The Nine Tails can't even access of possessing Naruto's body anymore because of all the modified changes and stuff. And I can say Naruto is the only one that can take from Kurama. Not Kurama can take from Naruto or even possess his body. It's more of Naruto can take from Kurama force of will, or Kurama can give him chakra. But yeah, he has the whole engine of energy reserves and stuff, so he doesn't really need to sleep or anything, or even be tired out. So Hiruzen basically nervously sweat looking down. Well, basically, nervously sweat and say, Naruto, my boy, we don't know who's the second person. Which Naruto puts his finger up and says, shh, it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. I did remember his voice. And it's quite surprising because I heard his voice when I was abducted. And and he was basically laughing. And all I heard from him the last time he came and saw me was, "You will be the perfect being." So I know who voice it is, and when I hear his voice, I will kill him right on the spot. Which this is where Naruto will get up and pretty much leave and go to his house. Now this is where Hiruzen will be sweating persistently, and this is where the leader of the Uchiha, I forgot his name, but he pretty much will talk to Lord Hiruzen and, well, the Hokage Hiruzen, and say, Hiruzen, do you want me to keep an eye on Naruto? Which he says, no, don't. I'm afraid. Which he says, you're afraid of an 11-year-old kid? He said, no, that's not a kid no more. That's a monster. Something totally different. And he said, a perfect being? Which Hiruzen will put that in thought. Now, this is where Naruto will head to his house. And Karin will be with him. They don't do nothing. She basically just sleeps on the bed while Naruto sleeps on the couch. Well, not even sleeps on the couch, just contemplating, trying to figure out who was the second person whoever made him like this. Now, the next day, this is where Hiruzen will knock on Naruto's door, and Naruto can feel the presence of multiple Anbu ninjas, like multiple ninjas around him, and he can sense one at the door. So this is where he will open it and be like, yes, yes, and this is where Danzo will be like, Naruto, I heard that you came back to the village safe. I'm glad that you're safe, being all faking and stuff. But this is where Naruto will recognize the voice and be like, oh, so it was you who did it. Be like, and he's like, a pardon? And this is where Naruto will just put his hand straight and he'd just be like, die. And just blast him to smithereens till he's nothing. Now, of course, since Danzo didn't have enough time to unleash the seal from his arm to activate his thing, so he's just dead right there on the spot. And the only thing that is remain is the arm of the seal that Danzo was trying to get out just in time, but it was too late. Now Naruto would pretty much grab the arm and pretty much see what's the arm about, and he would see all the eyes and stuff. And he said, "Oh, this bastard! All these Uchiha eyes, huh? The Uchiha's not gonna like this. But then again, they should thank me for getting rid of you, the one who was sneakily taking the Uchiha's eyes." Now, this is where the Umbu Ninja will come down and say, for killing Lord Danzo, you will die. And this is where Naruto would just stand still and be like, go ahead, try me then. And this is where the Umbu will start attacking using techniques and stuff. And half of the time, Naruto would just be straight up standing still or just be dodging out the way and absorbing half of their techniques and just shooting it back at them. Now, this is where Hiruzen will come in and realize there's a fight happening and pretty much come in with his unique own ninjas that's loyal to him and says, Naruto, what's going on here? This is where Naruto will show Danzo's arm with the Sharingan eyes. I'm gonna say the Uchiha didn't get it terminated, but Danzo did abducted some Uchihas and took their eyes. And the Uchiha was trying to figure out who was doing it, but they didn't know who. But they had a hunch it was Danzo, but they didn't have time for that because they was too busy doing missions and stuff. Danzo was taking the advantage of the chaos. But pretty much, this is where pretty much Naruto shows Hiruzen Danzo's arm and shows the Sharingan that says, "I don't know, you tell me. That's the guy who abducted me and made me who I am. I have finally killed him, and my revenge is finally success. I feel good about myself. But what I want to do next, And this is where he'll make a grin and says, "I know. I want to be the next Hokage right now." And this is where Hiruzen would be sweating bricks and thinking that Naruto's going to attack him, but he says, "But I want to do it in the right way. I want to graduate and be a ninja. And hell, maybe I might work my ranks up, or I might just take it wherever I want. I don't know. I'm feeling generous today." And he will walk away. This is where he would throw Danzo's arm with the Sharingans on the ground. And the leader of the Uchihas, the head of the Uchihas, will see the arm and says, "Who arm is this?" And Hiruzen will say, "That's Danzo." And this is where the leader of Uchihas will get mad. But he pretty much called Naruto and be like, "Naruto, thank you." Which Naruto says, "Huh, don't thank me. This was all for my revenge anyways." And he would pretty much, and this is when Naruto would show him another surprise and pretty much fly away. Which they are shocked and saying, "What, he can fly?" Which Naruto pretty much found out. Pretty much found out that he can when he was locked up. But let's start with the next day. Now we're gonna start with the pretty much the Ninja Academy, and we're gonna have Naruto come back into it. Now, since Naruto wasn't technically there, but Hiruzen basically, you know, changed some rules and stuff, and pretty much allowed Naruto to still, all he has to do is just do this test, and pretty much he will pass and become a ninja and stuff and get his headband. Now, of course, Naruto would do the test, and he wouldn't be dumb, like I said, so he would do the test, do these little answer Q&A tests to see if he's, if he doesn't even need to be held back, and he doesn't. So he doesn't get held back, and he passed like everybody else, and he gets his headband. Now, this is where we're going to pretty much talk about the teams and the sessions and stuff, and then we're gonna pretty much stop right there. So pretty much the next day, Naruto comes in, and he comes in with Kuri, and she has her own headband too. And this is where Sasuke will also look at Naruto. Everybody will look at Naruto and be quiet because they heard that Naruto got abducted and stuff, and he got experimenting on. They hear a lot of rumors, but pretty much Naruto is like just walking in, sitting down and relaxing. This is where he puts feet on the thing, and he's just pretty much chilling. This is where everybody's still looking at him, being quiet and doing whispers. And Naruto Naruto just yawns and says, "Shut up! If y'all going to talk about me, y'all might as well talk loud. If y'all going to talk quiet, then I'm going to kill you." And everybody immediately shut their mouths and stopped whispering and stuff and talking about it. And they just focus on something else. Now, this is where the ninja, the Ruka come in, says the teams. Team 7 will be the same. The only difference will be Karin, Naruto, and Sasuke. Uchiha. Now, since not a lot of Uchihas died or anything, there's going to be the teams are going to be changed. Some of the other Uchihas will be on the other teams and stuff. Like, I'm just saying that it's just more different now. But yeah, that's going to be the Team 7. Now, this is where every sensei comes and pick up their team. And Naruto is the only one waiting for his sensei, Sasuke, and also Karin. Now, this is where Karin's talking to Naruto and stuff. And Naruto's basically talking to her and stuff and all that. And they're pretty much just having a conversation. Sasuke, he's doing his own thing. He's not really edgy. So he, of course, comes to Naruto and pretty much asks what happened to him and stuff. And Naruto pretty much, first looks at him, and then he explains what happened to him, saying he was experimenting and all this stuff happens to him, and now he's like this, which Sasuke, is intrigued and feels bad for Naruto that happened to him. But Naruto says, don't feel bad for it. I feel perfect, as of course Cell is perfect, the perfect being. So he says, don't feel sad. I feel perfect right now. I feel great. I don't even feel tired. All that. This is where, as they're still waiting, this is where Kakashi finally comes in, and Naruto shoots a beam right close to the door, like shoots a beam right at the door, but not at Kakashi, but right, like he shoots a beam through the door right beside Kakashi's cheek. And this is where Naruto will stare at Kakashi and says, you're late, right? In which Kakashi would sweat a little bit because he couldn't even sense the ki or a beam even coming at him. And he says, yes, sorry, a cat was in my way trying to make up excuses. And Naruto pretty much says, enough of the fucking excuses. The next time you come late, I will eradicate you. And I will just get another sensei. Which Kakashi immediately shut up and says it won't happen again, sweating. Now, this is where Kakashi says, meet up in the roof so we can all meet each other. Naruto will be first. He basically says, hello, my name is Naruto Uzumaki. As you know, I was abducted and I was turned into this. I pretty much, they basically called me the perfect being, so I guess my new nickname is Naruto Uzumaki, the perfect being. I like fighting, eating food, and not being put in a cell. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and my goal is to become Hokage. And not only the best and perfect Hokage. Which, Kakashi says okay. It raises a little eyebrow, but he says, alright, he wants to be a Hokage, and all that. And we go to Karen. Karen basically has her own goal, but she says she wants to marry her son. She wants to basically be a strong Kuroshi, but she also wants to be there for that certain someone, which she basically looks at Naruto, blushes a little bit. And Naruto pretty much notices, and he just smiles a little bit. Not too much, but he smiles. Sasuke, his is a little bit different. He says he want to be a strong shinobi and stuff, but he also want to do but he has a strange goal in mind. He says he wants to be the shadow of the Hokage. Not a Hokage, but the shadow of the Hokage, who does like the shadow work and all that. Which Kakashi, says, oh, okay, interesting. But he leaves like that. Now this is where he says tomorrow's gonna be the bell test tomorrow. Don't eat or you're gonna regret it. And he pretty much disappeared. Sasuke goes on his own, and Naruto basically give Karin a piggyback ride, and he pretty much flies straight back to the apartment. Now this is part 1 of what if Naruto was perfect Cell. If you like, let's get this up to like 10 likes. I know I'm not gonna ask for 100 likes or actually no, we're gonna get this up to we're gonna get this up to 100 likes. If we get this up to 100 likes, I will make a part 2, and I'm not gonna bullshit. I'm not gonna be like, oh, 100 likes in it, I don't do a video. No, we're gonna actually do it. If we get this up to 100 likes, I will make another part. But I'm Keyshawn Chia. Thanks for watching, and peace out.
It looks like you lost another one.